Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So for today's case, I'm going to be talking to you about is the Jeanette Tamayo case. So let's dive in. In 2003, Jeanette Tamayo was one of those that was a very unfortunate few. But because the 9-year-old had kept her cool like few others would, she managed to live to tell her story and bring about the rest of her captor. On June 6, 2003, Jeanette was coming home from school when a man had followed her into her house in San Jose in California. When her mother and brother arrived at the home shortly thereafter, he had beaten both of them very much severely. He handcuffed Jeanette and stuffed her into a box in the back seat of his car. As police searched her parents had prayed, experts say if an abductor intends to kill a victim, the murder will take place within the first hours of the abduction. The stories of J.C. Dugard and Elizabeth Smart, who both survived the long-term abductions, are practically unheard of. Jeanette was taken to her house and handcuffed in a second-story bedroom. The man threatened to kill the young girl and sexually abused her for 2 days. Jeanette said she was very much scared, but her actions showed that she was a very cool-headed and very resourceful girl. She knew that she couldn't escape him by physical force. She told Chris Cuomo in 2005, so she decided to go and outsmart him. Quote, "I had to gain his trust," she said. Jeanette Tamayo building trust with her captor. Quote, "Killers often dehumanize their victims," said Santa Clara County Deputy District Attorney Matt Breaker, who prosecuted the case. Jeanette might have kept herself alive by talking to her abductor. Quote, "Every step of the way, she was not just quiet, not scared to death to the point where she wasn't talking. She kept interacting to the point where she became a real person to him," he said. Jeanette said it was hard to speak to her abductor. Quote, "I really just wanted to punch him and hit him," she said. But she says she treated him like a normal human being and her plan began to work. "He started trusting me," she said. "Soon he removed me out of handcuffs. She had been then let to walk free around the house, and Jeanette continued to build trust with him. She told him about her plans for the future and the love for her family. When he let her watch TV, Jeanette got an idea. Quote, "I heard they were testing bunnies and other people for asthma. I decided to say I had asthma and a disease," she said. She told her abductor she would die without her medicine. Authorities are not sure if it was Jeanette's asthma story that touched her abductor, but soon after she told him about it, he dropped her off on a street corner and let her go. After the captor's arrest and conviction, trauma for a kidnapped girl remains. Police picked up Jeanette and took her for medical care, and she was soon reunited with her family. But the young girl's work was not done. She had remembered every turn her abductor took after he put her in his car, and she led police back to his house. "She'd been raped, tied up," Breaker said, "to survive that and to recall where her turns were, how far they were, and just an amazing act." The police found David Monteneal Cruz, then aged 26, preparing to flee when they had arrived. Jeanette's court testimony helped lead to his conviction, and the judge sentenced Cruz to more than 100 years in prison. Okay then, so that was a amazing victim's story. It's mind-boggling because at just age 9, she was pretty intelligent. I gotta say, she was pretty intelligent, to think of these things, what to say, what to do, and that contributed to the abductor, basically taking her back to where she come from, you know. So she had one hell of an intelligent brain there. I gotta give that to her. And yeah, that is a very intriguing story, you know. She's a survivor. She is one of the good survivors, alongside of like JC Dugard and Elizabeth Smart. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed, especially being a 9-year-old child. Well done to her, I say. Well done for her, you know, her survivor instinct. Well done to her, you know, listening to things, you know, and having a good head on her shoulders. But I really hope that she's doing really well where she is right now. I hope she's having time of her life with her families. I hope she have healed. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of trauma there in her life, and I feel like she will eventually overcome them. Same as like JC Dugard and Elizabeth Smart. They are doing a lot of good in the world at the moment, and I see no doubt that Jeanette is going to do exactly the same. I feel like there's going to be a lot of survivor stories that's going to be coming for her. And yeah, that is one mind-blowing case. One of the many to come, I say. Okay then everyone, so that is the case of Jeanette Tamayo. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.